Hats.
I've messed up. Hello, welcome to the inaugural hat game. Thank you for the resubscription, Neversight. My name is Sean Morley, and I am with my co-host.
Well, it looks like the hat guy's in charge now. Thank you for the reverent silence, Sean, and welcome one and all to the hat game. A game for millennials and millennials alike, where you have to guess who's underneath the hat. How long can I fluff until Sean comes back? We're just going to have to find out as I continue to say words and stare unbreakingly towards the camera while this hat weighs down on me like a lead weight.
I am back. I'm very excited to be hosting and be part of the team for the inaugural hat game. I have to say, one of the most difficult parlour games ever invented.
Thank you, and one of the most profitable as well. This game has made me a multi-millionaire many times over as the creator and CEO of the hat game. And I thought where better to bring it back to than the stream where it all started with our first Hattle Royale.
This is possibly the first Hattle Royale ever. Shall we explain the rules of tonight's proceedings?
Absolutely.
So, from a bucket, we will be drawing different hats. These hats will be connected to the heads of famous figures, and it is your job in the chat to identify the head and identity of the person in the hat from the hat alone. However, that can be quite difficult, so we've given two options that people can use if they wish to donate to make this a little bit easier. For £5, people can either request to see a little bit more of the image, which could be a value between 10 to 20 additional pixels.
Generous.
Or you could ask a yes or no question, which will be answered for the current image and all subsequent images throughout the rest of this episode of the Hat Game. However, only 5 yes or no questions can be active at any one time, with new questions pushing out the old questions. That's about it. Type hello in the chat to get some info. Type hat menu to see the donation options again, and type !donate to get the donation link. You're going to be keeping scores tonight, is that right, Catbox?
I will do, and we've been shockingly generous, as well as gifting a whole whopping 5 points for a correct guess. Any hat providers will also get 2.5 points for providing a mystery person wearing a less mysterious hat.
We have solicited some hats from the Discord. Anyone who has provided in advance is already 2.5. You might need to refresh. I've deactivated the Disco Elysium integration.
Please do not mess with our inner psychologies during the stream. We have to beg of you not to make us any more empathetic or less physical than we already are.
It is deactivated. I think it would have loaded in when you came in, but it's gone now. Can we get the current scores?
Okie doke. So going down the list in a 10-way tie currently, we have Catherine on 2.5 points, King of Time on 2.5 points, Natalie on 2.5 points, Come Genius at 2.5 points, Jambud on 2.5 points, Josie Russell on 2.5 points, Reception Music on 2.5 points, Ale One on, you guessed it, 2.5 points, Jade Marlowe coming in fresh with 2.5 points, And last, but certainly not least, Red Santa with 2.5 points.
Last, not least, and also joint first. So there's everything to play for here. Are you going to be keeping the scores on that whiteboard there?
I will update the whiteboard with important information as it comes in, possibly questions, possibly the current leader. Putting 10 names at 2.5 isn't very helpful at the moment, I think.
What's currently on the whiteboard?
Just a little diagram in case people forgot the flow of the case. So start with, have a look at the hat. Think about who could be under the hat.
Yeah.
And then make a guess.
Yeah, that's like the flow of the game.
I spent millions of dollars in R&D to develop this. The exchange rate killed me because I don't even use dollars locally.
Yeah, you will be paying most of that to the bank, I think. And so, should we do just a little tutorial round? This one won't go towards the leaderboard, but it will just see how the flow of the game works in practice. So we are looking for, me and Catbox both have the chat open, and we will go off if both of us see the same person come in first with an answer, then that counts. We just have to go what comes up first in chat. So if we can prepare the bucket. This is a demonstration of how the hat game is played. Don't donate for this because it doesn't go anywhere. Who could this be?
Who would wear such a hat?
Who from context clues. So we got a CBM there from bird.exe. It's not a full name, but we do know who they mean. Who could this be?
Who could this be?
We're coming in now.
Would you like to?
Up. No, I'm actually scrolling you up because I've given you the same name. I've given you the same name in the.
What a coincidence!
Architecture of the.
What are the chances of me having the same name as our mystery person? Could it be Stephen Mulhern? Could it be Bob Geldof?
Who have we got?
Hang on a second.
Who's that?
Hang on.
Looks familiar.
I'm here. But I'm
Who's
here.
this?
How can I be in the hat?
Wow.
How can I be in the hat? And why is this so achingly slow?
I'm doing it pixel by pixel, but I decided against that. There we go. That is, of course, Catbox.
Guilty as charged.
That is how the game will work. The leaderboard is set. The game is laid out. Do people understand the format and the rules? Are we clear? Put in the chat clear if you are clear. And not clear if you're not clear. Red says no, but Red is a troll. Josie says wait, I will trust that one. That's that one I believe. Gonna wait on Josie Russell.
I'm willing to be patient.
Do the points go to the first person to get it? Yes. There are only 5 points per hat, and they go to the person who is first.
Imagine a Wild West shootout.
It would be too hard to referee if we gave it to everyone who was correct, because obviously you could just see a correct guess and write it in yourself. Okay. It looks like we are ready to begin the inaugural hat game. Catbox, please prepare the first hat. Yep, pull it up. Give it a big, fast yank. Fast. There we go.
Sorry, got a bit stuck in there. We've crammed some really high quality in that hat for tonight. and my flimsy little CEO arms simply couldn't pull it up.
Josie, I don't think you need to worry about Twitch delay because everyone so far has been wrong. Are you allowed to guess? If you are someone who has submitted this hat, then no.
St. Matthew, thank you for your first-time chat with a guess that sadly is not correct, but is appreciated nonetheless.
We are all keeping an eye on the chat. No correct guesses so far. The hat game is hard. I will say that now. And
possibly unnecessarily so. But we have been
we have prepared 20 hats for tonight. We don't expect to get through them all. The rule is at 10 o'clock there are no more hats and we tally up the points. But
10 o'clock, hats cease to exist.
I have been placing the hats in difficulty order. This is by far the easiest hat we have tonight.
I mean, unless...
Ahead of a donation, does asking about a gender count as a yes or no question? As long as the answer I can give is yes or no. So obviously if they're non-binary or, you know, if they fall outside of the gender binary in some way, you won't be able to know. I can confirm if they are a specific gender.
Thank you, Bread Santa. Didn't consider every single picture being me with a hat on, but now slightly regretting it.
I am actually surprised no one's got it, or has come even close. Maybe this is harder than I thought it would be.
Well, maybe we talk around the hat a little bit.
Yeah?
This is a slightly out-of-date hat.
It's come back, though. It's come back big time in the last 20 years.
But it's come back in a big way. Yeah.
In a big, big way.
Stop the presses.
Stop the count. Stop the count, everyone.
Ow.
Stop the count. Let's not reveal who has got it right. Let us simply start winching the image. The image is being winched. We are slowly revealing via winch who it is. Our first 5-pointer of the night is going to go.
Some horn-rimmed glasses. Who could be wearing this?
It is, of course, Greg Wallace. The first 5-pointer of the night goes to Dominic Cummings.
Huge congratulations, Dominic. I'm so glad this post-political career is starting with a success in the hat game.
Dominic Cummings, always known for being evil, but incredibly smart.
I'd rather be the opposite.
We have an evil political mastermind in the chat, so please, everyone has to bring their A game. Okay, our first hat of the night has been defeated.
And our current leader, our current points leader.
And our general leader, I'll just say, just someone who is leading us.
Yeah, I'm going to draw a king's hat upon Dominic Cummings' name here.
A king's hat?
For a king. Let me just
like sort of like a scepter that you
Catherine
put on your head.
tipped £5. Is the person a man?
Thank you very much, Catherine, for that £5 donation. We have our first question of the night. Is the person a man? So for each hat we see, we will answer the question, is the person a man, yes or no? Also, I forgot to mention earlier, if we hit a total of £50 tonight, we will do a special round, the hat game inversion. We are now going on to our second hat of the night. Are you ready to give it a yank, Catbox?
Anonymous tipped
I'm ready.
£5.
I'm-
Is the person smiling in the picture?
Okay, we also have our second question of the night. Is the person smiling in the picture? Give it a yank. Is the person a man? No. Are they smiling in the picture? Yes. We have a lot of correct answers, but I'm afraid only one of them was the first one. Catbox, can you say something? Someone's saying you're muted.
I accidentally pressed the mute button.
That's a confirmation. Hey, who could this be?
P underscore
Oh, it
D
feels
tipped
like,
£5.
my-
Is the
I'm
person
returning to my
more or less
childhood
pulling
here.
off the look?
Who is
Just
this approachable, authoritative figure?
Red Coyote tipped £5. Are they wearing a hat?
That's a really good question. I can say in this instance the answer is yes.
I suppose the alternative is the hat wearing them?
Is that the alternative?
Well, if there's a hat in the picture and there's also a person connected to the hat,
What would it mean for a hat to wear someone? Just so I'm clear on what I'm looking for.
so if you were engaging with this person, you'd be mainly dealing with the hat. You couldn't even handle the person attached to the hat because the hat is so much that you have to deal with the hat first.
We've actually got some hats in there that, I've received some hats that applies to. So
Maybe
Catbox,
I'm reading quite deeply into it there.
Just to confirm we're on the same page here, did you see that More 3193 was the first Officer Jenny to confirm?
I'm just double checking that here. Just reviewing
the logs.
Reviewing the logs. Wow, I mean, to be honest, this was a fast one. I didn't have chat. Yes, I did see that. That's first one in.
Okay,
Score
that's
forward.
two invigilators, 100% consensus. More 3193 is joint lead with Dominic Cummings. So, Catbox, just to make sure we're all clear on what the questions are, we have, is this person a man, from Catherine? Anonymous has asked, are they smiling in the picture? PD has asked, is the person more or less pulling off the look? And Red Coyote has asked, are they wearing a hat? Those are our current 4 questions, which should allow this game to fly by, I think. Okay, without further ado, are we ready for our third hat of the night?
I'm reaching.
Okay. Give it
And
a
I'm
good
ready
old
to give
yank.
it.
Okay, here we go. Is the person a man? Yes. Are they smiling? Yes. Are they pulling off the look? Yes. Are they wearing a hat? Yes.
Yes. Emphatically. With all my heart.
Okay, keeping an eye. A lot of answers all over the place here.
Linda Barron, the Baron of the Air. Sadly lost.
The
Man
answers.
from
There's,
the BBC.
yeah.
Of the the Hampshire trapped CBBCs, I think.
I mean, these answers are just going across the entire spectrum of people.
It's a little bit beautiful. If we were putting these pictures up, you'd have an uplifting view of almost all of humanity.
How do you mean?
Well, it's just there's a lot of very different people here.
Yeah, there's a lot of different people that people can say the name of who they could believe would wear a hat like this. And it's an interesting hat, honestly. The previous hats we've seen, they tell a clearer story of the wearer, especially Officer Jenny's hat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what kind of person's there. This kind of hat, it's patchwork. It looks like it could be suede.
Yes, Josie Russell, the questions were answered.
I can answer them again. Is the person a man? Yes. Are they smiling in the picture? Yes. Are they more or less pulling off the look? Yes. Are they wearing a hat? Yes. That's the current state of play.
I will say, question 3 is possibly crucial here in that this is not an easy hat to not be overpowered by. There are many materials. And it looks like something maybe a post-apocalyptic wanderer might wear. Ooh, do I want to become famous?
Are you suggesting they might be a post-apocalyptic wanderer?
Not at all. That would be... incorrect.
We really need to keep our eyes peeled on the chat, right? Because anyone could just get it any time.
And it is
yet,
brutal.
And yet they haven't.
You guys are really just throwing names left, right, and center with full ferocity and no consideration for each other. And that's exactly what we want from a Battle Royale.
And I wonder, just some of the things we've seen here, there are people being said here who'd never wear this kind of hat. Richard Ayoade wouldn't wear a hat like this, I think. Nor would James Acaster. Or Slash. Doesn't Slash have, like, massive hair? How would this...
You'd imagine you'd get some hair. You'd imagine you'd get some hair, even from this angle. He does. We are agreed on that point.
Yeah. Slash does wear a hat. You've misunderstood me. I acknowledge that.
John Cullen brings in a terrifying notion that this might be a disguise, in which case
Dominic
it's a hat
Cummings
designed
tipped £5.
to make things impossible to see.
Dominic Cummings has tipped £5. We are going to reveal more image. I'm going to scroll up until I feel like there is something new on display.
There's Josie. It's not Jack Evans. But if you want to send Jack
Anonymous
Evans this hat,
tipped £5.
you could make this come
Is the
true.
person in entertainment?
The person is in entertainment.
And this has replaced the gender question as our first question.
Okay, that's a lot. That's a significant amount more visual information, I think.
It's a hat all the way down. You're a very smart man, but his hat's all the way down.
You've got a brim. You can see a little bit under the hat, but you don't get much info.
Just a tiny bit.
It is hard. It is hard.
No one said this was an easy game.
The game doesn't get easier.
If anything, it's increasingly hard.
Yeah, I can't stress enough. This is our third hat, and we're all... Well, I'm not struggling. I know what's happening. I'm in full control. But
we're kings and castles.
collectively, we're struggling.
If I hadn't made billions of dollars from the hat game, I'd be feeling a huge amount of superiority.
Jonesy Russell asks, is there a time limit to how long people can guess for? No.
We will continue to accept guesses.
Just keeping tabs.
Stop the presses.
Stop the clocks. Stop the clocks.
Let every clock stand still. Let no paper meet ink. A guess has been received, which is correct. And to be honest, I didn't think we were going to get there. I thought we were going to stay here for the rest of the stream. So this is a lot of relief.
Let every clock be smashed. Catbox, can you please get on the winch?
Only one of my cats jumped up here. They would get a lovely pet.
It is, of course, Barry White. And they're not easy. This is why I think even if you're on a mobile device, with a lot of these, you could just hit it by accident. Most of them are really, really not obvious, so it's not people rushing to type faster than other people. It is, of course, Barry White. There's no way, really, you could have known that. And that's how it is when someone wears a hat. Well done, PD.
I mean, there are pathways in the brain, Sean. There's a myriad of thoughts connected, banging into each other like a big bang of ideas. And in PD's brain, that hat and Barry White, like a shining light, exploded. And we were all basking in the fireworks of that thought.
I mean, I guess so. I did see PD just guess a lot of things. So I think rather than like a firing light, it's more just a scientist mixing different chemicals together until there's an explosion. That was Barry White. Have we got PD on the leaderboard?
Yes, and with that, a quick update on our current leaders. In joint first place, we have political impresario Dominic Cummings. We have police officer recognizer More 3193, and we have scattershot guesser successor PD.
Perfect. And of course, the winner of tonight's hat game will win one of Catbox's condemned hats.
I've got boxes and boxes of them, and I need rid of them.
Yeah, I don't know what these hats are, but I've been told they need to go.
I cannot have them in my possession anymore. And if anyone asks you, I don't have them.
And before anyone gets too excited, it's more of an in-universe prize. But still a prize. Are we ready for our next hat of the evening?
More ready than I've ever been for anything else in my life.
Are you ready to give it a good old yank? Okay. So, starting off with our questions. Catherine asks, is it a man? It is a man.
Oh,
Is the person smiling in the picture? Let me refresh my memory. Yes. Is the person
of those-
more or less pulling off the look?
yes.
Yes. Are they wearing a hat? Let me check. Yes. Do they work in entertainment? Yes.
Let us send that to the lab. Do they wear a hat? Yes. Our technicians got back.
Jambud has said Sean fucked it. What have I done?
No, I think I incorrectly counted the number of questions. I thought we had 5, but we have 4, now 5. If anything, Catbox fucked it.
Yeah, it would be good to get the are they wearing a hat question gone, to be honest.
No. I'm willing to live in this iniquity, Jambud. Your shot aimed at Sean hit me.
And I, as ever, am unwounded and healthy and happy. Again, a lot of names coming by. Flying by. Is it Slash?
Was Josie starting with a really exciting setup by just copy pasting a load of names?
Yeah, it's that could start a pattern that we might eventually need to clamp down on.
I wonder what's the character limit, and I also wonder how many names there are in the universe.
Yeah, what is the character limit? Twitch character limit. Message character limit. 500 characters. So I think you could type a lot of names, just copy paste every single time. And if you had like a document open, you could just have chunks of 500 characters worth of names and just smash them all out. Don't do this, please.
We beg of you.
Yeah, maybe we should do a rule of one guess per message. That's what people are doing anyway.
I'm happy to sign off on that rule.
It's fun that for the most part, people are just saying any name they can think of and just hoping. And the moment there is any clue, anything that would help anyone, 3 people will get it at once. With a strategy success. No, there's no better strategy. No, there's nothing you can do. Do we want to talk about the hat? Because to me, this is quite a tall hat.
One guess per mess.
Per mess. Inch. Yeah, you got it, because we're just in the corner, so we got to keep everything really thin.
So yes, let's talk about this hat. It's an interesting structure, would you not say, Sean?
Yeah, because not only is it tall, it's got this sort of hourglass at the top.
Hourglass. Time.
Hmm.
Greg Wallace, again.
And also, Jambud brings up the background. There seems to be nothing visible in this background.
Dark. Terrifying.
Hmm.
An inky black
Nihilism.
expanse. Only broken by a scintillating oasis of hat.
We've reached the point in guessing where people are saying anything. People are saying anything they can think of.
Hello, Patchy.
But I want to say that one person recently, in some way, was close.
Yes, people are circling it. Oh, shut those presses down.
Stop the presses. Stop the presses.
I beg of you. My wife and children are trapped in that press.
Please.
Cease its function.
Help me winch open the press and get out my little boys. Speaking, of course, of winching, can we get all hands to the winch?
Yeah.
Who's this going
It's
to be?
it's a tough hat.
Who we got?
Heavy is the head that wears this hat.
Heavy as the hat.
Well, that's why the head's heavy.
Who we got? Elderly. Silver Fox.
Lovely grey locks.
Who could this be? Still not entirely certain.
Piercing eyes. A lot of forehead, you're right. It's Catbox. Increasingly large amounts of forehead on Catbox's part.
It is, of course, Peter Capaldi. I might need to scroll up and see who got that.
I believe it was the mightiest of fighting shushbugs.
Ah, the longest username in the chat. Mighty Fighty Shushbugs. 5 points are yours.
Is he in character there or just down at the shops? You'll have to ask him, John.
I do not have context for these pictures. I just go off the hats. And it goes to show, someone always gets them.
I was going to say, if you see a 2-pinter of milk in his hands, you can assume he's been down to the shops.
But in character? Like for a role?
Possibly. Shops have existed. And they exist in shows.
Shops have existed. Please get shops have existed in the chat, please. Now, this next one could be a bit of a... speed round. Sorry, everyone's just started putting SHE in the chat, and I'm just started wondering if I've misgendered someone. But it was an acronym, and I understand that now. Just if someone starts going, everyone starts going she in the chat, I'm like, I've said something wrong. I've said something bad. Okay, this next one, I want to say this might be fingers to the buzzers because it very much might be a speed round. Have we got our scores all up to date and ready to move on?
Yes, we have.
Then, if you'll do the honours.
This hat is more difficult to keep on top of my head. Ugh. How strange, how bright. Get the clock. Kill the clock. Destroy the clock. Stamp upon its mocking face that counts down to the end of the day.
Let's just get to winch in here.
I hate it.
We're still finding our feet with this, and we're learning a lot about animated characters being being in a different league of recognizability from their hats alone.
Almost as if they're meant to be recognizable very quickly at a glance by design.
Well, Parappa's not, Parappa's slightly more obscure than a lot of the other guys.
But not necessarily by intention. The design, they were willing to go up to Pikachu levels of recognizability, I believe.
You're right.
Should I stop winding? Can I stop winding?
Stop winding. We have confirmed Parappa. Who got it first? It was a walking clock.
Oh, I'm so sorry. A walking clock. I was merely speaking metaphorically. Please do not bring up the things that I've said or encouraged others to do to the clock community.
I still want to smash all the clocks, but I'm also happy to keep you on the leaderboard.
I suppose they could always walk away. Maybe we don't need to be too worried about a walking clock.
That was Parappa the Rapper. I wonder if we have enough hats. I thought it would be a little slower than this.
Well, we're nearly an hour in, and we're not halfway through the hats.
We're doing great. Yeah, we're doing great, and we've got the special round.
And we've got the special round.
Great. Is our leaderboard up to date? Are we ready to move on to the next hat?
Yes.
Perfect. Then please do the honors.
Yes, and yes, actually. Ooh. What a hat. What a hat.
I think we go back to our normal level of difficulty here.
Alright, I'm going to refresh on exactly who's wearing this hat. Ah. I know now.
Oh, let me quickly do the questions. Sorry, I forgot them I didn't think we'd need them for Parappa. Is the person a man? No. Is the person smiling in the picture? Let me refresh my memory. Yes.
A cheery little grin. Also,
is the person more or less pulling off the look?
Yes.
Yes. Are they wearing a hat? Let me look. Yes. Is the person in entertainment? Yes.
They're entertaining me with this hat.
Yeah, I'm entertained right now.
Oh, it's a dangerous place to be, Patch. Okay, we're good.
I think we need to stop the clocks.
Ooh.
Stop the guesses.
Cease your guessing. A victor has emerged.
And begin the winching.
It's a lot tougher to keep. Perhaps the background,
Who is it?
with its names of fashion and import,
Yeah,
gave
I
a
think
clue
it's.
to our successful guesser.
But it also threw a lot of people off because everyone just started saying Heidi Klum, as though I would choose a hat where it says the name of the person in the hat right behind. Give me some credit.
Sean, please take Mario off of the hat. Please, Sean, please take Mario out of the queue. Sean, I put Mario
They
in.
won't get Mario. They won't get Mario. Don't worry, they won't get Mario.
Twin tipped £5. Has this person starred in a film?
Very good question. It is, of course, Lupita Nyong'o, wearing a lovely hat. I don't know the context, and I also don't know the context for this massive silver sparkly VHS style phone.
She's got to take a call, Sean. That's the
No,
context.
there's no way. There's no way.
You've got a call.
I don't know, because you look
I'll
at
take a
the it's not near her mouth. Although she could just be ringing the talking clock. You know, like one of those calls where you can ring up and find out the weather from a robot. You don't need to talk into it.
If there's one thing Lupita Nyong'o really loves, it's to know exactly what time it is.
Well, everyone loves that. But sometimes when you're in these fashion shows, you can't wear a watch, right? Because they haven't thought of that. You've got to ring the talking clock on your massive phone.
I believe PD has correctly identified that possibly connecting that it's a Halloween theme, so people are in costume. She dashed as Dion from Clueless.
Yeah, maybe.
Clueless, of course, written by Jane Austen. Although I don't think she sees anything on the back end. I'm sorry, Bird.exe. Bird, I'm sorry, I just scrolled a little bit. For my scrolling finger is tired from finding winners.
Said what twice already?
Bird.exe, this was a bullet aimed for me, and it's hit.
I
I
want to know
am
why you've been shot. I've missed something.
I missed Bird.exe correctly identifying the costume that Lupita was wearing.
Ah, I see.
Now, Killian has rejoined the chat. Would this be a good time to reiterate the rules?
Yes, we can reiterate the rules. Killian has read them and not understood them, so this is a great time to reiterate. Shall we also verify who got this last round correct first?
Oh, God. Sorry, yes. Let's see.
Rolling up. It looks like Heather and Monty. While that's been added to the leaderboard, yes, we are guessing who is in the hat. You can donate for two things: to either reveal more of the hat, or to ask a yes or no question, which will be answered for this hat and all subsequent hats. Only 5 questions can be active at once, so for each hat, I will answer the most recent 5 yes or no questions. We are a few hats deep, but I think everyone is tied. All the first places are tied on 5.
Yes, would you like a re-rundown of the scores?
Yes, please.
We have Catherine 2.5, King of Time 2.5, Natalie 2.5, Come Genius 2.5, Jambud 2.5, Josie Russell 2.5, Reception Music 2.5, Ale 1 2.5, Jade Marlowe 2.5, Bread Santa 2.5, Dominic Cummings 5, More 3193 5, PD 5, Mighty Fighty Shushbugs 5, A Walking Clock 5, and Heather and Monty, that's a 5, baby.
So there's really everything to play for. It only takes one of our 5ers to get another one right and they will be unstoppable. And
yet,
thank
our
you.
hat providers do have an advantage in that they only need one hat win to lead
Yeah.
the pack.
But they are disadvantaged in that they cannot answer correctly for their own hats. So
Yes,
there
will be a hat which they can't join in on. This is a level of risk I didn't even consider.
There's always strategizing. We have also had our first question bumped off of the question roster. Catherine's £5 question, is the person a man, has been shunted in favour of twin Hammer and Sickles. Has this person starred in a film?
Ooh.
And it's not has this person been in a film. Was this person the star of a film that they were in?
So the current build
RGG38 tipped £5.
really leans into the...
What is the name of the hat wearer?
Well, RGG38, I can only answer yes or no to your question. You're welcome.
We can only say, if their name is yes or no, we can answer.
RGG, you're welcome to change that question to something... something yes or no, or I'll just answer yes or no for each one as we go along. If you have misunderstood, I'm happy for you to rectify. If you haven't and are doing a laugh, I applaud you for the fun.
Lee. Sorry, my hat collection is being attacked by my cat collection.
Okay, are we ready for our next hat?
I'm ready to dip in for another exciting hat. Oh, why is it wet in here?
Sorry, I've been putting Lucozade in.
Ah.
Okay, there we go.
It's a difficult hat, even with the added lubrication from Lucozade. That was a difficult hat to get out of the brim
now
of
that's a hat. Now let me just go on Wikipedia so that I can actually answer this. Oh, okay. I can answer this now. The first question now is the person smiling in the picture? And they are not. This is our first non-smile, I think.
I hope they're not too upset.
Are they more or less pulling off the look? 100%. Are they wearing a hat? Yes. Are they in entertainment? Yes. Have they starred in a film? Have they starred in a film?
Have they starred in a film?
No, they have not starred in a film. What is the name of the hat wearer? Yes. We are now reaching the portion of the hats which in my notes I put as medium difficulty. And everything before I put in easy.
Easy.
Where's the bit? Well, let me try and work out where in this we move on to hard.
Was it a yes or no film? It was a no.
It was a no for starring in a film. How do you gauge difficulty? Incredibly subjectively, Red. It just random, wild instinct.
With confidence and minimal surety. Another Greg Wallace guess from Pete and Elise. Buzz Josie with a charitable interjection into the chat here, indicating that this is their submission.
A little clue there.
This is a person that Buzz Josie has looked at before.
Yeah, this is a person that someone here is aware of.
If you were to look
that
into
doesn't give it away.
If you were to look into into their eyes, you might see a reflection of this person if you looked at the time in which they looked at this person.
See you later, Heather and Monty. That is one of our first place competitors out of the running thanks to dinner. It is now more competitive at the top than ever.
I mean, I'm quids in here because currently I'm giving out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hats that I need to get rid of. They cannot stay in my possession when they find me.
What happens if there's a draw? Do we want a draw, or do we want a what's it called? A round just designed sudden hat. Yeah, we could do sudden hat.
We haven't discussed this. What form would you imagine sudden hat would take?
I don't know. I'm not sure. We could try and get people into voice, and they just shout out. You know, we get our.
John Cullen has a good guess here, a good idea. Just a slow scroll, first one to guess, and if you guess wrong, you're out.
Yeah.
You get one
Twin
shot.
hammer and sickle emoji tipped £5.
Oh wow!
Does
okay.
this person have a bacon number of 2 or less?
How do I find out someone's bacon number without clicking around IMDb? Is there a bacon number site? Bacon number. The Oracle of Bacon.
Just gonna keep an eye on the guesses here.
Yeah, you keep an eye on the guesses. I'll start trying to crunch a bacon number for this person. Now, this person has never starred in a film. We do know that. Whether there will be a bacon number easily generated.
Oh, this is another Jane Edwards guess. I would like to know Jane Edwards' bacon number.
Google introduces the bacon number search. How do you do that then?
Oh, okay. This might be difficult. I've just done a bacon number search there on that site, the Oracle of Bacon.
Doesn't work. Yeah.
This is a tough.
Oh, but it doesn't work. I just put Jim Carrey bacon number and it doesn't work.
Oh, it just straight up doesn't work.
It just straight up doesn't work, yeah. Hang on, who's monitoring the guesses?
Me jumping back and forth.
Cool. Yeah. No one's got it. Bacon number. How do you find out bacon number? What's like the actual...
I mean, we can present a maximum bacon number if we just make one bacon connection, and then it simply comes down to reducing that number. St. Lau, brilliant point. Their bacon number isn't a yes/no.
Oh yeah.
We don't find it.
Oh no, because the question is, does this person have a bacon number of 2 or less?
Oh
no. No, definitely not, I think. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think probably not.
No. Yeah.
I think the answer is no.
I'm sorry, I've simply forgotten the question, Jan, but...
Anonymous tipped
blow.
£5. Text to speech is back, baby, it's good again, a woo in brackets wolf howl.
Thank you, Anonymous. Can you Google the person's name and bacon number? Yes, but as far as I understand, that doesn't work. Who's a famous actor? George Clooney. So if I put George Clooney, bacon number,
Good luck. We have reached the special round donation.
Then Google doesn't do anything.
Google shuts down. If you put George Clooney Baker number in, Google says that's it. I'm having a break, mate.
You have to click on the name, not just put it in the search bar. Okay, oracleofbacon.org. We have receipts of Nation Golf. Shall we do the special round next round?
Yes.
Cool.
Awooga, awooga, awooga. The special round has been reached.
SK the Crusader has raided with a party of 20. Welcome, raiders, and welcome to the hat game. Golden Tonties in the chat if you have them. Sit tight and let me explain the rules of the most difficult digital parlour game known to humankind. We are playing a game where you have to guess who a notable figure is, but all you can see is their hat. We are currently somewhere around round 8 or 9. This is the current hat. No problem, SK. Thank you for dropping off your viewers
I would
here.
like to
they
say,
will be well looked after.
We have been given one kind clue tonight, and I would beseech you to think on this clue, as it will get you closer to the answer.
Our current questions, which we are answering, got 5 questions we answer about every single hat. Is the person smiling in the picture? No. Are they pulling off their look? Yes. Are they wearing a hat? Yes. Do they work in entertainment? Yes. Have they starred in a film? No. Have they got a Baker number of 2 or less? No. And thank you for the follow, the Burnzoid. Best of luck at guessing your hats.
Excellent guess, King of Time, Cher Lloyd, famous singer of Cher Lloyd by Cher Lloyd. Never got to see the rest of that song because the singer was interrupted.
Has this been the most difficult hat so far?
Yes, and I would suggest on a second look, this was either going to be a very easy one or a very difficult one, and nowhere in between.
Have they represented some religion? I'm afraid I can't give anything more out right now. People slowly trickle in donations to get clues and extra info. But until that point, we simply guess. People have done some long shot guesses and got it.
Anne Hathaway, great name because it has hat in it.
Very
brilliant
nice.
guess, but sadly not correct.
Thematically on point, but incorrect. And everyone who is first place has only got 1 hat right, so there
It's
really
all to play
is
for.
the game of 2 halves.
NBT tipped £5. Extend
That's
the hat,
as many halves
please.
as you usually get, to be honest.
We have received a tip from MBT to scroll up the hat. I'm going to scroll up until I think we have got new information that will inform the guess.
Back for another shift at the winch. It's getting very political in the guesses, and I can tell you nothing.
We've got some face here. Do you think it's enough? Can you help me decide when to stop scrolling?
I think we can touch a little bit, just a little bit more. Let's get a little bit of that second eyebrow. Just a touch.
You're going to get a bit of eye as well, and then that might... Honestly, I think this one is hard, you know?
Yes. There's a little bit of brow
gotta be
there.
it, right? We've got a lot of face here now.
What a sharp eyebrow.
Mm.
You could almost cut butter with that eyebrow.
Can I ask you, did you know this person before Did you know them to see them? Did you know of them in advance?
No, but
No.
I thought that this would be a person that people would be able to guess.
I don't
And
know a lot of people, so I didn't really make it. Me not recognizing them didn't mean anything to me.
how many people do you think you know?
Millions.
Is that not a lot to you?
Hmm?
Millions is one of the big numbers, Sean.
But the population of the Earth is even bigger. I don't know everyone.
It's still a big number, though. Have you been buying millions of things thinking it's just not a big number?
Every time I look through a crowded city centre, I know all these people are. They're burnt in. They're burnt in like a TV logo into a cathode ray tube television.
That's lovely.
It's not. It's haunting. Every
Depends
time I
on
go
the
to
face.
sleep, my
Have a
brain shows the face of everyone I've ever seen in my entire life.
In the
Either on
city centre.
TV, even if I just see them through a window when I'm looking down from like a high floor in a building and I just see someone, moving a bag around or shouting at a dog. It's in there,
Instantly into the mind palace.
burnt in. Not stored, burnt in.
Are you overwriting faces with other faces?
No. Not at all.
So each face has its own position in your.
They have the whole
Burning.
body. It's not just a face, the whole body. All their proportions. Correct.
I mean, you could get a great job as like a security camera or just sat up the top of a lamppost, having a peep at what's going on.
Biz Josie worries they may have picked someone that no one else has heard of. And I don't know well enough to say if that's plausible.
Sean is hat agnostic.
I believe in hats. Dunno.
This may be a tapping out. This just may well be a tapping out situation.
We're on the same page here, right? So
Yeah.
maybe we do what I'm going to call a mercy scroll. Yeah, should we go for a mercy scroll?
What's it called? It's the scroll de grace.
Coup de scroll.
Coup de
we doing it?
scroll. Yeah. I've
It's-
started the winding engine.
It's going to be very slow, just in case it clicks and they're like, I know this person.
Ale is actively
King
running a
of Time
scam.
tipped £5. Have they ever been on Dictionary Corner?
No. I
No.
don't need to look it up. No.
We're getting face. We're getting a lot of face. And again, I thought some of these I'm not sure are names I recognize.
I think this is someone that nobody knows who they are. I will leave up the whole image and just see if anyone knows who this person is.
And what's really sad now, Sean, is you will see them for the rest of your life.
That's fine.
You
I
said
wouldn't
you were
have been
complaining
against
about you were complaining about your mind vision like a second ago. Now you're saying it's fine.
Look at them, they look great.
Are they the?
There's
Well, you were
always
just saying it
room.
was horrible. I asked if it's a lovely face, is it all right? And you said this person doesn't exist. I mean, I will wind this person off the screen, and when they go, they're gone. You must erase them from your memory, everyone except for Sean, who alone will keep this face alive.
Do you think it would be fun?
Just keep scrolling it, Sean.
Do you think it would
Keep
be... Okay, yes, still going. Do you think it would be fun or annoying to never reveal who this is?
I think it would be fun and annoying. I think it
Just
can
to
be
not
both of
actually
those
say
things.
who it is, just to say that's it. That was them. It's going to take ages to get them off the screen at this rate.
Would you want me to speed up the winch then?
But I can't. I mean, yeah, okay. Speed up the winch, please. Thanks.
Big on.
Well, we don't know who that was. Don't know who that was. It was just a nice respite, you know. Don't know who that was. They're on Wikipedia. They're not no one. They're not no one. It's they're on Wikipedia.
You just popped in to know who they were.
Yeah, I don't know who that was. I guess
no
you
idea.
don't either. Do you know them?
Yeah.
Me neither.
Don't know who they were.
I don't know who that was. Oh, lovely hat. Great to see him.
What a
Don't know who
hat!
they are.
Oh, I'd recognise that hat in a second. No idea who that person is.
We have now reached our hat inversion round. We have hit £50 and we will be on to our special round. This time we are playing the hat game in reverse. I am going to show you an image of a famous person, and it is your job to work out what kind of hat they might be wearing.
Something like this on the top of their head. What
Something
could it be?
like this. You gotta guess the hat.
Notice how you can't see the very top of my head. Why is that?
Yeah, what's
Imagine that on
doing
this
that? Name the thing occluding the scalp.
Name the phenomenon upon their bonds.
How has this happened? Where's the rest of their head?
We must know. Please.
You ready to winch?
Yeah.
This is a wincher.
It's a low winch. It starts from below the screen. What a person. And yet
Okay.
missing.
What might Jodie Foster be wearing? Now, I should say, the answer is unbelievably hard. Unbelievably hard.
This is truly the pit. This is the deepest. This is the bottom of the story circle. Most difficult part of our journey tonight.
Because if you thought guessing the person from what hat they're wearing was hard, you've never done this. This is harder.
We promise you that you've never looked at a person's face and tried to guess what hat they're wearing before. Usually these pieces of information are joined inextricably.
It's just her hair.
John
Will
Cullen,
it be harder than last round? Maybe, maybe. Definitely up there, I think, with whoever it was in the last round.
get that press out of here. I want nothing more to do with the press.
The press is gone. The press is gone.
Why for no press? A correct guess.
But how has it been got? How has it been done?
Frankly, I was as shocked as anyone. It was a correct guess.
It is, of course.
Hang on.
It's
Hang on.
cheese. It's cheese.
It's cheese. But what manner of person could guess such a thing?
Just anyone with Google. Unlike the other one, this one is Googleable.
I just put Jodie Foster wearing a
Yeah.
hat.
Funny hat. Yeah, easy.
Google show me every picture of Jodie Foster wearing a hat. Don't
Real
ask
cheese.
why.
Can you
not
prove
ask
it's
why.
not real cheese?
We'll never prove.
We'll never prove.
We'll never
Who
prove.
said cheese first? I think it was Ale1. Ale1 gets 5 points on the leaderboard.
What a thrill. Because this is the first time I've had to go to a cell which I've already entered data in and amend that data. We have a new leader.
Oh, yeah, we do. Ale1 is definitively in the lead.
I take my hat off as a sign of respect to our new leader, Ale1.
Disconnected Dan is arguing that himself and King of Time said tricorn.
Now, if only we had some way of comparing, if only someone had thought ahead and thought of some way of comparing these two items to see if they're the same. Alas, we'll never manage to do this.
Hang on, I'm not following what you're saying here.
If only there was some way, Sean. Watch as I'm saying this, okay?
I am looking straight at you.
Okay. If only there was some way
Yeah.
of comparing
Uh-huh.
a tricorn hat
Yeah.
with a block of cheese.
Is there,
Only
is
we had
there a-
something like this. Some way we could visually place them side by side, Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Hang on. Yeah, all right.
Now, chat. Are these things the same? Are these things the same?
Are they?
Welcome to Catbox's Are These Things the Same corner.
They're going to argue, though. No, because they're going to argue about the corners.
It's clear!
Because they're going to
From the hat,
argue.
the
They're going to
difference.
argue about the corners, though.
The
You
different
played
things. You wouldn't catch a pirate with that. Not least because the ship's rats would have Alice.
I
Eh?
agree. I'm rocking a quad corn. I understand.
You got the new Ryzen quad corn.
We're in order. Buy, try, quad. Although apparently that's not...
Yeah, we'll try quads. And then a cheese hat in them.
Catbox, I think you've accidentally acknowledged that counts as a tricorn.
No. I pointed myself and then yourself, and then I said a cheese hat in the middle.
No, you said buy, try, quad.
Well, yeah. There's one of my cats has got a bicorn on next to me, just outside a shop. I'd show it to you. My camera's fixed.
Moving on.
As
Are we
swiftly as
ready
you can.
for our next normal mode hat?
More ready than ever.
Please get yanking. That's winching.
Oh God, sorry.
Okay, we've had a long night. Hey. Here
Oh.
we go.
Oh. I don't. Lovely hat. I don't understand. What's changed? What's changed about me?
Hat in the chat if you're watching the hat game. Because there's people saying they're watching the hat game. If you can see the hat game, just put hat in the chat. There we go. Lots of people watching the hat game right now. That's
Glad to
great.
get that confirmed. I've been worried.
The questions, yes, thank you more. Okay, have they ever been on Dictionary Corner? List of people who have been on Dictionary Corner.
Let me
this out.
quickly bring up my Dictionary Corner database here.
Oh, there is one. Okay, let me just search them. No, they've never been on Dictionary Corner. Do they have a bacon number of 2 or less?
Do you want to finish the questions? But I would like for some immense violence to be put towards this press to cease it in its tracks.
Do they have... Oh, sorry, the press has been done.
Oh yeah. Imagine.
I want to say yes, they do have a bacon number of 2 or less. Have they starred in a film? Yes.
Imagine. You know that scene in Battleship Potemkin where
No.
you don't? Famous scene. There's a pram rolling down the steps. Everyone's like, "Ah, the pram! It's going down the steps."
Oh yeah. I keep thinking that's from Last of the Summer Wine.
I think Battleship Potemkin took it from Last of the Summer Wine. I think it was an homage.
Isn't it like a very Last of the Summer? Because isn't Battleship Potemkin partly about the horrors and psychology of war? But a pram going down the steps feels like Last of the Summer Wine.
Just imagine that pram is the press, and then your emotional reaction to that pram is what I wanted you to do to that press.
Right, I see.
Just think about Last of the Summer Wine now.
Do we have confirmation on who said it? Who got this first?
Yes. When I look at it with my eyes.
Looks like it was Internet of Things.
A new entrance into the melee.
Can they dethrone Ale 1?
Only time and us will tell.
It would only take one of the current 5 pointers to get an additional hat, and they will be in the lead. Okay, we've only got 40 minutes of hats left. Should we get the next hat going?
Let's go. I'm reaching.
Should I answer questions before or after the reveal? Nah, after.
Oh, in case it's very... Oh, no, after.
After. It
Say
pads time if the hat's hard. And if the hat's easy, the questions weren't needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Questions are for next.
Oh,
I'm getting there.
there we go. Have they ever been on Dictionary Corner? No. They've never been on Dictionary Corner. Do they ever bake a number of 2 or less? Let's find out. They're not in the database, so we'll say no. Have they starred in a film? Let me look it up.
Some famed hat wearers being named. Some of the greatest hat wearers. But not the answer. Chamber thinks this hat is too bold. I'm going to have to return a present.
They have not starred in a film. No.
But we should be able to get a hat number for them.
A hat number?
A hat number, a bacon number. Hat number is the number of minutes.
Oh, yeah, we should. And yeah, I can't. I can't get one. Unless...
Whoa, that's a scary press.
That is a scary press. Let me just shut that press down in case it gets out of hand.
Thank you. Thank you. I was so worried. And while you were doing that, I think I spotted a correct answer.
That's good. Maybe we should start winching then. You're given an awful lot of physical miming to do.
Well, I am incredibly wealthy as a result of this game, so I'm quite happy to really reconnect.
That's good.
With the, physical work that all of my many, many hat game workers do on a day-to-day basis, the benefit of which they don't see. I see all that benefit. And I spend it on hats.
Well done, PD. I think this puts PD head and shoulders in the lead.
It certainly does.
This is the first person to get 2 correct guesses in this intensely difficult game.
Shockingly difficult. The hat is off in honor of a new leader.
I can't really
Well,
take mine off
you-
because my headphones. It's very hard to get my headphones to go back on.
Would you like me to sort of communicate some of your respect for our new leader?
Please. In fact, I'll just use another hat. I'll just use this hat. 12 hat salute to PD.
Those hats, they're a firing.
Sharbel is saying this game is basically impossible. Everyone's got all the hats except one, and we don't know who they were.
We don't speak of this hat.
We don't talk about that hat, but everyone's got every other one. Sharbel, how is it impossible? How can it be impossible when you just saw someone get it right? Riddle me that.
Please do not ask us of this one hat that proves that sometimes you're right.
Okay. There is no way we're going to run out of hats tonight, so I see no reason not to press on
Let's go.
and move on to our next hat. Get yanking.
It is easy once you know the hat.
Mm.
What? Oh,
Okay. So,
beautiful. Hang on, Sean. This is a beautiful autumnal bouquet, not a hat.
before we discuss the hat, although I think we already have to stop the press.
They just got started, Sean. They're going to be so upset.
I thought this would take ages, but the press already has to be stopped. Please commence the winch. Charbel Garble, you said this was an impossible game. We can't stop them getting it. We're on the hard ones now.
Shut it down, boys. They're getting too good.
They're getting skilled. Okay, we're
They
winching.
have played several rounds and internalized the lessons from previous rounds.
Charbel, how can it be impossible when people are doing it right in front of your eyes?
Oh. Take a glance and then you'll view the hat menu.
King of Time, how did you get it?
King of
You
Time.
must have been familiar with whatever circumstances led to this.
Why did you get it?
How dare you get this?
We were set up. We were ready. We were gonna waffle, chew the fat.
We thought this hat was impenetrable.
And here we are.
Fake hat. That hat
See?
really was on that head. I have genuinely zoomed in on a lot of these images to check this hat was really in that place.
Ah, this was not a contentious hat this time.
No, this
You
time
are,
it
of
was
course,
in and
allowed
out.
to look at as many hats as you want in your own spare time. We will not penalize you for this. And it
Whatever
will
hats
give you
you
an
view.
advantage in this game.
If you're going to be researching hats in your spare time, we can't stop you. We don't know how. That is 5 points to King of Time. Does that put King of Time in a 7.5?
I believe. I don't know why I'm doubling up on the whiteboard now, because the whiteboard is getting very full. It does put King of Time at 7.5.
That's powerful. Anyone
Joint
at
second place.
7.5 could easily pip PD.
So our current leader is, of course, PD. In second place, tip of the hat, King of Time. Also in second place, Ale1, our first head of the pack leader, tip of the hat.
Okay, this next one might actually be a bit easier. I think this one actually will be quite easy. So this is a real. I'm telling you this because people should get into fingers on the buzzers mode. This one, I think, will be on the easy end.
Find a buzzer.
Find
your
your
finger.
buzzer.
Connect
You
the
ready?
two. Yeah. What pow?
I mean, I'll start on the questions, but I think
Is this our first? Is this our first perfect game? No. No, we had a. Maybe. Yeah, no, we were very close. We almost had a perfect game. Where
oh, Catherine's asked to have their points removed from the leaderboard.
oh, why would you wish this, Catherine?
Oh no, it was something that I should have said earlier. Just not everyone wants to actually be in the running.
Oh, to it. How am I going to get rid of these hats? How am I
We
gonna get
will
rid of these
find
hats?
people to bestow the hats to.
Sean, I've got so many hats.
It is time to stop the presses.
Thank God. I thought they were out of control.
And it is time to commence the winching. I'm not getting a lot of opportunities to answer the questions. I don't understand what's happening. Why is everyone getting them all of a sudden?
It's scary, frankly.
I have no
Eerie.
ability to guess what hats people can and can't get. I'm learning a lot.
Catherine, you are removed from the running. But your hat guessing skills are appreciated in this new foundry of competition.
Charbel, I spent some time looking at hat taxonomy, and a fascinator is a kind of hat. This is, of course, Princess Beatrice. And let's check who was our first Beatrice. It's up to you, man. Followed very closely by Pete Underlease. I'm afraid you were just pipped at the post. Well done, it's up to you, man.
I'm adding the points.
Grand, with less than 30 minutes of hats to go.
Let's get another one going.
Yeah, sorry, Rickard. This is a lot of this is quite UK based. I should have said at the beginning. Okay, ready? Okay. Stop the presses.
Get that press shut down.
Well, hang on. Anyone who can
Oh.
come in with more specificity,
Oh,
or maybe we should,
No. You've got a great point there, Sean.
because we need a person, not a title.
Yes. Get those presses going.
I think we got to give it. I think we got to give it. I mean, it could be more specific.
If you've identified who they meant,
Yeah, I think
standards.
it has to be. I think it has to be AL1 because even though Burnzoid said the Pope first, they thought it was a different actual person. They thought it was Pope Francis, and it's
there's a
not
lot of
that
popes.
person. It's this person.
There's a lot of popes. Saying the Pope is if we allowed that, would be a really good. That's like a 12, 13 in one guess.
Sorry, Burnzoid. I had to make a judgment call on that one. I felt like you could recognise the Pope Mobile, but in my head, I wanted Pope Benedict. And then it really was just, after that, it's just whoever can write the word Benedict fast enough.
And can remember, which pope is which.
We all remember the popes, don't we?
We all remember our favourite popes.
We've only had, has anyone existed for more than 3 popes? Who's the oldest here? I've only had 3 popes I remember.
But you know what? You always remember your first pope, don't you?
I do, actually, yeah. John Paul. Never forget.
John Paul.
F's in the chat. Let's get rid of him.
Sorry, I was a little distracted by... Thank you, Saint Lab. John Paul, George and Ringo. And also with you.
Have we got... Hang on.
Hmm?
Did Ale get those points?
I believe so.
Does that mean we've got a new king hat?
12-gun salute for our new leader. Thank
Really
you,
was
Tiny
a 12-gun salute. Yeah, I think Ale is, 12.5 points?
12.5 points.
Okay.
A number that seemed unfathomable mere rounds ago.
Next hat.
Let's go.
Big Yank. Okay, here we go. Oh, and let's go through the questions. Have they ever been on Dictionary Corner? Let me look it up. Yes, they have been on Dictionary Corner.
The field has been narrowed profoundly.
Okay, do they have a bacon number of 2 or less? Yes, they do have a bacon number of 2 or less.
King of Time has enigmatically said, I know who this is, but chosen not to name. This is the first example of a conscientious objector to the hat game.
Have they starred in a film? Yes. Are they in entertainment? Yes. Are they wearing a hat? Yes.
Yes.
Those are your questions.
Yes, Maggie, Ale is in the lead. The sound of gunfire indicates a new leader has been selected.
Just want to say to Buzz Josie, not only is that guess wrong, I don't even know who that is.
Nor will we discuss who that is.
Well, you have everything you need to know to get it by now, I think. So just sit
You've
back
got a hat.
and see if there's anything to worry about. What can you glean from this hat? Looking at this hat, what do you think of it?
Just seems like an everyday sort of hat to me.
It looks to me ahistorical. That's how it comes across to me.
Ahistorical, as in
Ahistorical.
beyond history.
As in,
Without history. This hat has existed only in this moment.
No, like, false history, wrong history. It's attempting to look historical, but I don't think a hat like that ever existed.
Well, it does. It's here. You can see it. It does exist.
What's it supposed to be made of?
Hat.
It's supposed to look like a period hat, but also it looks like nothing. I can't, like, place it. I don't think people wore golden hats.
I believe people used to fight over golden hats, Sean. I believe it was quite contentious for a number of years in history, which this hat doesn't exist.
those didn't have these little brims and stuff.
They might have.
And it's a bit, malleable. But Quack is using the internet and the resources online to find out and brute force it.
My God.
Quack is explicitly just guessing everyone who's been on Dictionary Corner.
That puts a timer on this round, Sean.
I was going to say,
Quack will crack this hat.
If no one gets it through intuition or anything else, Quack will just get it through this system.
This has become an all versus Quack round, where Quack, like Thanos from the movie Thanos, must be defeated by an allegiance of our best hat guessers.
Yeah, there have been 429 people on Dictionary Corner. So while Quack will definitely get it, they won't necessarily get it, immediately. So I guess we just wait for Quack, unless anyone can do any better. We just wait.
Now a very dangerous person might go to the Dictionary Corner master list, go to the bottom, and work upwards to meet Quack.
What I would do is I would just work out where Quack is and just go 10 ahead. Because that would stop. A bacon number of 2 or less. Yeah, that's what the question was. Does this person have a bacon number of 2 or less? And my answer is yes, they do have a bacon number of 2 or less. However, it is time to stop the presses.
I thought you'd never say those joyful words. Let me just get into winching position, Sean.
Yeah, I think just get winching. John Lithgow. Do you think John Lithgow's been on Dictionary Corner?
Quack's not stopping, Sean. Quack's not stopping, Sean.
Quack will
We
stop.
had one plan. It was a 1,000,000 chance that we could stop Quack listing everyone in Dictionary Corner. And we failed. And now all is left is the sour taste.
Your plan should have been foolproof.
I'm sorry.
But it was Danny Dyer.
No. After all that work.
Good night,
Good night,
Quack. I think we've sent someone to bed in a really bad mood. We've ruined someone's weekend.
This wasn't what I had imagined, Sean.
We thought this would be fun.
Sean, this was the one thing. This is the one thing I didn't want to happen.
What could he contribute to Dictionary Corner? I don't know.
I just wanted people to guess the hats.
And they did, mostly. Almost all of them.
I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Okay, I'm fine now.
There is some good news, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have a new champion, head and shoulders above the competition.
Who might this be? Name them.
Does this put PD on 15 points?
Reclaiming. 12 gun salute, please, in the chat. Reclaiming the leaderboard position.
Please just put bang, 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 bang to show that you're all 12 gun in. PD, you are eerily good at this. I don't even know how people can even guess any of the hats. The idea that you can get multiple, that you can hat trick
will go down as one of the best performances the Hat Game has ever seen.
Just one of the best performances. End of.
This is one of the games of Hat Game in history.
This is history.
This hat, not history.
Oh, one moment.
Hello.
Friends, come quick. The horse has arrived.
Looks like the horse is here.
The horse is here. Hark, the horse.
And now
Who's this?
it's time for the
Hello, Sean, it's me, the horse.
Always good to see some new faces in the chat and to be greeted by the horse. Let's get rid of Danny Dyer. And with 15 minutes of hats left, there is just enough chance maybe for Ale to get back into the running. Shall we get our next hat up and going? We don't winch the hats. We yank the hats. There we go. Can I verify what's Ale on at the moment?
Ale is on 12.5.
Right, so there is a real chance though.
It's neck and neck. It is really neck and neck.
Is anyone else on 10?
We have the closest runner-up is King of Time at 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
And then our joint, the fourth would be Dominic Cummings, More 3193, Mighty Fighty Shush Bugs, A Walking Clock, Heather and Monty, Internet of Things, and It's Up to You, Man.
So I was about to go and answer all the questions here, but it's already time to stop the press.
Say it's not so.
It's already time to stop the press. I was just about to go on and answer them. I always assume we've got time for a bit of amble and then I bring the questions in. I never understand when people just get it. But
Hey, I'm winding
here
up
we
the
go.
engine.
Time to winch. Who could this be?
I'd love to know. If only there was some way we could find out.
I don't know how to find out.
Oh, hang on. This winch is bringing up this face.
Oh, then we'll see it soon.
Unless you close your eyes. Then you don't have to memorize them forever. Yes. The chat is realizing.
It is, of course, Captain Tom. Probably time for another salute. And maybe a cry. Can we get the welcome bear in the chat, please? Get the welcome bear in the chat. Give it a 12-gun salute to Captain Tom.
Truly a great British institution.
That is unedited. It didn't seem to be shopped. I think it's just hanging on his head in an awkward way. It was a promo shot maybe for like...
Not all hats fit well. This is what I'm learning. Let's get this guy
I
going.
appreciate it looks like it's fitting on his head oddly, but I think that's because he's very old. I zoomed in a lot, and the degradation on the light on the cap does kind of fit the overall shot. But in case I'm wrong, let's just move it off. That goes to Dominic Cummings.
Do not count out the Brexiter in chief.
Dominic Cummings always has a plan. Okay.
Moving into third place. You want me to reach?
Yes, please reach.
Ah! Hello. I can't-
Have they ever been on Dictionary Corner?
Has this person ever been on Dictionary Corner?
No, they've never been on Dictionary Corner.
That's a shame.
Does this person have a bacon number of 2 or less?
These are good questions.
No.
Until we reach...
That's just... And the, have they starred in a film? Let me just check. No. They have never starred in a film. Are they this person in entertainment? Yes. Are they wearing a hat? Yes. And now it goes right back to being hard, I guess. This may be our last hat of the evening.
The running is crystallizing. Oh, thank you, Patch. Patch just came through, let out a plaintive little meow that tells me that the presses are still whirring.
Press is still going. They're whirring hard. There's a lot of guesses going in a lot of very different directions.
Just a lovely heart from Moore.
Yeah. Could it
Don't
be
know
a
whether that's a
heart?
guess. What a lovely thing to see amidst the scrum of guesses. Do you believe love can bloom on a battlefield, Sean?
I think so, under the right circumstances.
What sort of circumstances do you imagine them to be?
Sneaking mission.
Sneaky mission? What about a lovely Italian meal?
Or a succulent Chinese meal. I think love could bloom under that.
No, that's illegal, mate. It's a crime. I'm sorry.
After at 10 o'clock, we will have no more hats, and we will reveal our winner from this edition of the Hat Game. If you do want to find out more and submit hats, why not join us on our Discord? !Discord in the chat to see the link where we will be soliciting hats and updating on future streams.
Ricard, I appreciate the introduction of the word hat into your guess. Also,
We do
doubling of
like
the name.
it. Yeah, we can't give you points for it, unfortunately. But we see it, we love it. We cannot reward it.
Harry. Close. And yet no cigar will be coming to you.
I do feel, given the answers we're getting, that no one's going to get it.
I feel like chat had a really good spot where I was certain a guest was going to come in and hit the bullseye, and then they moved away a little bit. Although I'm pleased to see Cillian Murphy back in the running. Cillian Murphy, clearly the sort of person that chat imagines could wear a hat. Would wear a hat. Should.
So now I've gone from thinking that this hat will take us to the end. I think this hat could just last forever. This hat could just...
This is going to be another hat sent into the hatosphere. Way up high.
I think it might be. I'm not getting any feeling from people that it's gonna get got.
would you rather this hat went to the Hatosphere and we had another hat? Or we sit
no.
and we battle
Anonymous
this hat?
tipped £5. Are they
A
male?
new question has dropped. Are they male?
Are they male? I can reveal that they are not male.
Twin Big Hat tipped £5.
A little bit more picture.
Go on, geese some more picture.
They can.
Okay, more
Looking for
image
some more
incoming. This might give the opportunity for there to be more than one hat left. Okay, I'm going to go until I think we've received some. That's
Pound-
got to be enough.
Pound coin, it depends on your definition of royalty.
What do you think of this amount of reveal? I think that's quite a lot.
Yes, it's pushing people in the right direction.
Yeah. And from here we can leave it. From here maybe it'll resolve. Hello Raiders, welcome Raiders from Frizz Frizzle. We are playing a digital parlour game. Oh, all you need to know for now is we are guessing the person based on the hat. And of course, shout out in the chat to Frizz Frizzle. Thank you very much for the raid.
What
Great
do we know
musical
about
comedian.
the hat wearer?
What do we know about the current hat wearer is that they work in entertainment. They are not male. They have never been on Dictionary Corner. They do not have a Baker number of 2 or less. And they have never starred in a film.
I'm going to do a scroll here. Please keep a look at the live because I almost can't believe that we haven't hit this.
I've been keeping an eye. I don't think we've seen a. I do admit, when everyone was saying Prince Harry, I may have blurred over a little bit, but I don't think we've had a correct guess.
A great deal of messages from the Quack, and that's as far as my scroll goes. Mr. Panic at the Disco, of course, the inventor of Panicking at the Disco.
But we do want a full name there, unless Panic is the first name.
Of the Hampshire at the Discos. I feel like we're in the right zone. I feel like the zeitgeist has been perceived, but as of yet remains obscure. Can we get the questions again? They are not male. They
are not male. They have never been on Dictionary Corner. They work in entertainment. They do not have a Bacon number of 2 or less. They have never starred in a film. This may well be the last hat of the night.
In that case, I'll just take a look at the scores and see who could claim the victory from PD. With 5 points, Ale 1 could pip themselves into the lead. With 10 points, Dominic Cummings could lead us to a hat off. With 7.5 points, King of Time could catapult themselves into second place. And of course, these thirds, fourths, fifths are all up for grabs for any hat submitters and any of our previous round winners, of which there are many, more than we thought.
It really is an all-out battle now between Ale 1 and PD.
I feel like this round is a little bit like scientists gazing at a far-off galaxy around some other massive stars. And this star may have been obscured by other bigger stars. The glint of Miss Dynamite, the radiant glow of Katy Perry, the eye-scorching cosmic horror of Davina McCall have all occluded your eyes.
Everyone has been circling the right answer, but they haven't got there. There is just 15 seconds left before we hit 10 o'clock. And It is 10. Shall we put this hat out of its misery and shunt it into space? Or do people just want to guess and guess until they get there? What do you want?
Rosanna 20,736 tipped £5. Are they a singer?
Oh, hang on. We've got a question come through.
We've got a question. I think that extends it a little bit. Are they a singer? Yes.
They are a singer.
I tell you what I'll do. I will slowly, sluggishly crank it up. Are they from the early 2000s? 100%. Yeah, that is... Yeah.
I'm firing up the engine. And it feels wrong when I know the presses are still going.
It feels weird to have to crank on the presses, but we live in a weird time. I feel like this isn't one of the ones that was too hard. People will kick themselves.
This was gettable.
It was gettable.
This was eminently gettable.
But this is like we were saying, right? There are people that kind of occluded this person. So maybe memory's not been so kind to them.
PD, the rest of this round is still unwritten. As people guess. I will say, it does seem to be that this picture may be a not particularly good identifying picture of this person.
It's really not, no. It doesn't actually look like them so much.
Oh, a bit of John Luke Roberts.
We now can safely stop the presses.
Thank the Lord. My cranking muscles are aching.
Pound Coin has got it with Alicia Dixon.
Well done, Pound Coin.
Well done, Pound Coin. I think this has made a lot of people angry. I really think there's a lot of fury caused by this.
We didn't get into the hat game to make friends. We got into the hat game to
Why did we
see
get into the hat
who
game?
is under the hat. And in that sense, we've succeeded. This has been a complete success.
I feel like it's brought out all the bad emotions from everyone and just only sparks of joy from individual round winners. We will be deliberating on the hat game. If you want to join us in our Discord, you can submit hats and find out what the future of hats are going to be. But until that time, it is time to focus on the here and now and who is our winner of tonight's hat game.
What a game. What a night. A hat trick. A trick named for hats. Pulled off in our first game. If you told it to me... There. If you told that to me, I wouldn't have believed you. And I'd have told you to leave my house. But it's what's happened. PD with 15 points takes the game.
We got Puppy. It's puppy time.
If ever there was a time for Puppy. Oh, hello.
Please, WDPD in the chat for well done, PD. We've got long Puppy now.
I'm glad we're still in Puppy. Thank you also. I can't hear the puppies.
We'll be drowned out by them. We got more Puppy coming.
We got more puppies?
We got Puppy Cascade. We got a Puppy Cascade.
I've got to say, my floor is just a smattering of hats at the moment.
They won't be able to hear you. They won't be able to hear you. Really loud.
increasingly challenging time.
Never been more afraid for my life. We try to have a nice hat game. And you let a load of gun-toting bears in.
I am not skeleton from friends. I illegally procured the hip on of the Diplodocus. We were on a break. 9/11. What's that? I love dinosaurs.
What a game.
I thought I put cooldowns on this. Let me say, everyone complained when I was saying there was an issue in how much people were doing Puppy. And then I re-enabled it. Oh no, we're still going.
Puppy just can't be. What? Sean?
Hello?
Sean?
Hello?
Sean, why am I... Sean? Sean, why am I outside the spaceship?
You're outside now.
Sean?
Take big breaths.
Why am I outside the... Sean, why am I outside the 2000 spaceship?
Because we're all getting outside the mid-2000s game show interior spaceship. Because we're going to head into Victory Corner to crown PD with their prize.
I love the sound of that.
Here we go.
So, I mean, I was ready for a massive tie. Plenty of people could have gotten a winning hat. But let me just... Are you ready, Sean? Just hold this hat.
I am ready.
Okay.
Well, first we need to bring down our winner.
Oh,
From
yeah, of
heaven.
course. Sorry. Mate.
It is, of course,
I'll just hold this hat.
PD. And you have earned one of Catbox's condemned hats. Enjoy. And that's yours now. That is your honorary hat. Every hat game winner wins a new condemned hat from the Condemned Hat Warehouse. PD, you have earned it, and you are our first behatted hat game valedictorian.
And every hat game victory lessens my exposure to potential litigation. Thank you,
Bring
Pete.
these things out of here. And that was the first hat game stream. A big round of applause for Catbox coming in as the designer and the host and the scorekeeper.
And CEO of the hat
And-
game.
And CEO and inventor and friend
Oh,
and colleague.
thank you, friend/colleague.
Did you enjoy the hat game? Let us know in the Discord. We will be... I feel like a lot of people felt a lot of different things, and that could not be more valid. We will be in the Discord. We will be working out what will happen with the hat game next. I had a lot of fun. I just want to ensure that everyone else did too. There could be more hats on offer. We may change all the rules. We may make it easier. We may make it harder. We do not yet know. In the meantime, from us both, have a good weekend. Do you want to leave a message for our viewers? Parting
Just be
words?
kind to each other.
Yeah, be nice.
Be nice, and please don't tell anyone about these hats that I've got here.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone what we were doing tonight.
Please do not. Please don't. Certainly don't go to twitch.tv/Catboxman. And give me just a single follower, which will give me canal puncture.
Yeah. It would be bad if you were to click on that link, twitch.tv/Catboxman, and follow that account. That would only encourage more of this.
And increase my exposure, which is massive. I've got boxes of these things. Just another night of Valorant. Hello, Spangle. Hello, Spangle. Hello, Spangle. Just another night of Valorant, yeah.
Just playing Valorant as per. Anyone asked what we were doing? We were playing Valorant. I got a headshot and then we went to bed. Then it's straight under the covers. Eyes shut. Wait for tomorrow. Okay, and that's it from us. See you all later. As I say, pop on the Discord if you want to find out about upcoming streams. In the meantime, please. What should we? We're going to raid. Thank you for the follow, Dim Tim. We're going to raid Chris Shreddit. What should we be saying? Maybe just hat. Just say hat.
The word is hat, and the word is
hat. Or just say PD won the hat.
Hat winner PD.
Hat winner PD. Yes, we're going in all caps. Hat winner PD. Good night, everyone. Be good, and don't be naughty.
Please.
Please, just behave yourself.
Please. We
Please,
can't stress this enough.
Please just be good. Please don't embarrass me. Good night.